Guys? Another beautiful day. Today we're kind of lucky because it's mostly sunny. Unlike the other ride that we just did a couple days ago, where chances of rain were really high. Today, it looks like we're gonna stay dry, but then again, this is Guam, so you never know. It can be dry one second and wet the next. Right there, see that cloud, for instance? That could be disastrous, but it's one out of, you know, how many square miles of blue. So right now we're shooting 1080p, 60 frames a second, and we have steady shot on. I've been reviewing the footage from the other rides. We've been shooting 1080p, 60 frames a second with steady shot off, and I really feel like the steady shot makes a big difference. Now I heard that the new GoPro has some stabilizing software, but I haven't done enough research to confirm. I'm talking about the GoPro 5. Again, we're shooting with the FDR-X1000V. And again, the reason why I switched from GoPro to Sony was the features like good audio inside the waterproof case, good audio outside the case, in fact. What else? The stabilization software, and what else? I don't know, I just never had good luck with the GoPro, to be honest with you. I left the GoPro 3, Hero 3, and for me, man, it was terrible. I had the silver edition. To me, the software was just junk. I mean, seriously. The batteries were like really low life. I cycled through those GoPro batteries like nobody's business. And so when I moved to the AS100V, for me it was just such an amazing upgrade, because now I could get footage with the camera inside the waterproof case. Now here's the caveat to that. The underwater footage from my GoPro was way superior to the underwater footage of the Sony Action Cam, because of the flat screen. Now I know that the new Sony Action Cam has the flat screen now, or flat lens cover now, for the, I believe it's called the X1000V, if I'm not mistaken. There might be 3000, I forget. But in comparison to the GoPro 5, I'm not knowledgeable at all, because first of all, I never used the GoPro 5, and I never used the new Sony Action Cam. but from what I've seen on reviews, it's going to be pretty close. I know that the new GoPro has a touchscreen interface, which is pretty cool. I just hope that they have the splash proofness, and I think that's one thing. Man, I don't remember if the new Sony action cam is still splash proof. That's one thing I like about this camera, the AS1000V, is it's splash proof, 4K capability, steady shot. You can change the angles of the lens of the shot. What else? Among some other things. And it's all about preference, guys. I mean, Sony and GoPro for me are the two industry leaders right now. I know that DJI has come into the mix. At this point, it's really going to be about preference, user preference. Because to me, the hardware is reaching a point where it can't get any better. It's caught up to the technology standards, and so now it's going to be all about what you want in the camera. Now, I made a video a while ago that said it was GoPro versus the Sony action cam, and I said it back then that the GoPro back then, even the Hero 3, was a great camera. I just like the features more of the Sony action cam. And I'm not an elitist where I'm gonna say, you know what, if it doesn't say Sony, I'm not gonna buy it. Absolutely not. If it has the features that I want, I don't care what brand it is. I'm gonna get it for the features that cater to me. Whether it's GoPro, DJI, Fubuk Chu, I don't care. It doesn't matter. But there are some people out there who defend the GoPro to the end of the world. Same with the Sony action cam. And which for them it might be true, but might not be for everybody. And so I'm not brand loyal is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter what brand it is, if it has good quality and good features and is reliable, then I'm gonna go for that brand. It really doesn't matter. And so you guys have seen the footage of this camera. Again, it's not at its full potential because I'm not shooting 4K right now. But again, my reasons for that are with 4K storage, it's way up there. My 32 gig card empty, I can get 40 minutes of 4K footage on this camera and about 2 hours shooting 60 frames a second on 1080p. Now I know there's a lot of 4K capable devices such as phones and tablets and whatnot, but I think still a lot of us watch our vids on a desktop computer with a 1080p monitor or even a 1080p TV. I'm not sure that everyone has caught up to the 4K capability, so for me right now, shooting at 4K is not really a high priority, even though this camera is 4K capable. Now, in my own opinion, if you're using the action cam for like what I'm doing, like moto vlogs and you know, family footage, like you want to take it to the pool, you're not really looking to get underwater stuff, then in my opinion this action cam is second to none, because you're going to get the great audio, you know, of your kids playing and what they're saying and all that good stuff. And you're going to get really comparable footage to the best GoPro 4 out there, which is the black. I'm not sure how it measures up to the 5, but as far as you know, I'm not too sure everyone's gonna go out and spend for the top of the line camera right now. I wouldn't. I tend to always get the step lower than the newest, because you get more value. You're not paying for the, oh, I'm the first, you know? You're not paying for all the R&D. I wait till a few months after it's been launched, maybe even a year, before I do the upgrade, just because I feel like I get more bang for my buck that way. But if you want it for scuba diving, underwater footage, and you're not really too concerned about the audio inside the waterproof case, like if you do your shots outside of it with the skeleton case, then you're gonna get good audio. And I've seen a lot of guys who are moto vlogging with the GoPro getting great footage. So, you know, again, it's all about user preference at this point. They're in the market. There's some great options, even cheaper options for that matter. So, again, I keep bringing up action cams because it's my tool of choice. I have experience with both. At least with the GoPro and the Sony. And for those of you who are shopping around, believe me, either way you go, guys, you're gonna get a great camera. And I truly believe that the differences aren't great enough to, you know, just clear cut say this one's better than the other. So I'm giving you some footage here. Again, we're shooting 1080p 60 frames a second with steady shot on, and you can see, go to my last video and compare the two, because steady shot is off in my last, I think, 3 or 4 videos. And so you can look at this one and make a comparison and see which one's better. I didn't use any software to manipulate any of my footage, so this is straight off the camera, and you guys can see it for yourself. Anyway, time to go to school. Gotta go to class and get this work done. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Peace out.